How do you go from zero to $100,000 a year? Well, this is only $60,000 cash right here. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys the cheat codes, the hack to really reach that new level in your trading. So I freaking suggest that you guys stay for this whole entire video and you don't bullshit your way around this, because this may be the information that you need to reach the next level in your trading. And they say that information is what changes somebody's situation. And I believe that I have information that a lot of you do not have. And if you stay for this whole entire video, you're going to get that new information. Before we get started, if you guys want one-on-one mentorship, every month I open up 5 spots for my one-on-one mentorship. And the only way to inquire is to book a consultation call with me. So there is a link in the description where you can book a quick phone call and we can talk to see if we would be a good fit to work with each other. Now guys, let's freaking get into my computer and let's make some money. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to go from $0 to $100,000 trading. And this is very simple. I think a lot of you are probably waiting for that specific strategy, but I'm going to give you guys the real game that nobody's really talking about. So there's 3 stages that we're going to go into. And guys, don't freaking just be like, oh my God, it's a PowerPoint, I want to leave the video. Like, stop fucking bullshitting yourself. I did $70,000 trading last month. I'm already up $20,000 trading this week alone, $30,000 on the month. I'm obviously doing something that a lot of you aren't doing. So fucking put your ego to the side and listen up for the next 5 to 10 minutes. And maybe if you apply this information, your trading will actually change. So a lot of you need to go through a change process. You need to understand that you were born with beliefs. You're born with behavioral patterns that you have been using for a large majority of your life. And those specific behavioral patterns and beliefs have led you to where you are right now. The level of success that you have attained is simply because you have been using a set amount of information, and a lot of you have not done any self-development and realized that, hey, you need new fucking shit in your life to actually reach new levels. So it's time to understand that change must happen. You need to really recreate yourself. And when I say recreate yourself, it means that you have to start behaving differently. You have to start thinking differently. You have to cut out those friends and family that you love, and you need to not cut them out forever, but you need to basically have a talk with them and say, hey, I'm on this journey in my life where I want to become the best version of myself. And I'm sorry to say, but we're not really in alignment with each other. Your goals aren't in alignment with my goals. I'm not going to cut you and abandon you, but I do need a couple of months to myself to get my freaking shit together. You need to cut off your friends and family that aren't freaking benefiting or helping you get closer to your goals. As hard as it may be, you need to do it, because birds of the same feather flock together. The people that you surround yourself with have a massive determining factor as to how successful you are going to be. So you need to hang out with different people. Start hitting the gym and working out if you don't already. The thing that I tell a lot of people is you should find the nicest gym in your city and go to that gym. I know there's one called Equinox in California that's super popular. There's like Live Fit or something. There's gyms where all the freaking ballers are hanging out at and working out at. You guys need to be in better environments so you can meet new people and you can connect with them. Secondly, self-development is your best friend. New information changes one situation. If you are struggling with patience in your trading, go on YouTube, how to become more patient. Start reading books on patience. You guys can't just sit there and understand that you aren't the best version of yourself and be completely content with that. It makes absolutely no sense. And you guys want to know a secret? The secret to happiness? Living a life with true fulfillment and happiness comes from you becoming the best fucking version of yourself. You're not supposed to be stagnant and thinking the same way that you have for the past 30 years, 20 years, whatever it may be. You need to freaking constantly be leveling up. And when you see yourself growing, you're going to learn to love and respect yourself a lot more. And guess what? When you work on yourself and you become a better individual, people like you more, they respect you more, you motivate and inspire people around you. There's so many benefits to you becoming a better individual than you currently are. So if you are struggling with these certain aspects in your life, you're not supposed to stay stagnant and not level up. You're supposed to be leveling up every single day. And if you're not growing, you're freaking dying. So trading, the whole point of this little presentation is because of this little key factor that people like to throw out, but a lot of people misconstrue it. Trading is 90% psychological and 10% technical. You looking at the charts and me making a video how I made $5,000 trading today, it's literally irrelevant. It does not matter. And obviously it does matter. But 90% is a much bigger percentage than 10%. And that's why so many people fail in this industry, is because they're not focused on the right things. They're focused on one strategy for a month. It doesn't work because they didn't put the time, effort, and energy into it. Then they go to the next strategy, the next one. And once they go through 5 or 10 different strategies, they give up and say trading doesn't work, when they realize that the strategy is not really the problem. It's the individual. So you really need to start working on yourself, going deep, digging in. Start understanding more about yourself and changing your behaviors. Like I said a second ago, you have come into this world and learned a specific way of behaving and operating through either teachers, family, or friends. And once you can start to think on your own and realize that you're capable of anything that you want in your life, that's when life becomes really freaking beautiful and you're living now life on your terms. Your discipline in your everyday life reflects in your trading success. When you go to your trading broker and you look at the statements, when you look at your TradeZella and you see those freaking horrible losses and stuff that's going on, it's a reflection of who you are as a human being and your everyday decisions and your discipline. Once you start to work on yourself and you become more disciplined, more patient, more consistent, then your trading results are also going to change as well. Stage 2, this is powerful stuff right here. I challenge you guys to write this down, take a screenshot. This will change your freaking life forever if you really apply this. We as human beings, when we go through a change process, there's 5 stages within that change process. The first stage is when you make a mistake and you're not aware of the consequences associated with that mistake. Let's say that I trade on Wednesday and I know that Wednesdays tend to be a little choppy. Okay, I don't know that at first. Second stage, you start to become aware of that mistake and how it's affecting you. Okay, I've been trading on Wednesdays for the past month and I see that it's a lot choppier than Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. And this isn't always true. This is just an example, hypothetical example, something that I realized in my trading. Once you understand that this mistake is starting to cause pain, you then go to the third stage. Once you have made that mistake so many times, you can no longer take the pain that's associated with that mistake. Then the fourth stage of change is when you rarely fall back into making that mistake. You maybe do it 1 or 2 more times till you're finally done. Then the third stage of change is when you no longer make that mistake. So you guys are going to go through these 5 stages of change in various areas of your trading. Maybe you over leverage your account and you have to blow 5, 10 accounts to finally change and no longer make the mistake. Let's say you're impatient and you rush into a trade. You have to make that mistake 5 to 10 times before you learn to not make that mistake again. Maybe it's closing a trade too early, prematurely. I had to go through all these stages so many freaking times because I'm honestly not the smartest one in the group, but they say that true intelligence is learning from a mistake as quickly as possible. So how can you go from stage 1 all the way to stage 5 in the shortest period of time? That's what you have to be asking yourself is, what do I need to be doing as an individual to conquer myself and no longer make this mistake anymore that's jeopardizing my future and my trading success? And once you're aware of that, oh my gosh, my friend, it becomes so easy to trade and make money. Powerful stuff right here. Then I want to give you guys some self-development. It's hard to be able to level up and get new information if you don't know where to look. So these are 3 books that I have read that completely changed my life. One of these books is actually on the table right in front of me. It's called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Second book is The Daily Trading Coach. Third book is Trading in the Zone. And you guys can go on Amazon and get all of these books for, I think, $20 to $30 each. I'm telling you guys right now, you need to invest into your knowledge because, like everyone says, the more you learn, the more you earn. It's cliche, but it's very true. You guys need to develop yourselves into the best version of you. And once you do that, then the success comes. So focus on the process, the evolution of oneself. And then once you focus on that enough, and that's a key component and factor that you're focused on, the money will follow along. Money does not freaking matter. And if you guys are constantly chasing money, guess what? When you chase something, you put resistance on it. If me and my girl go through a rough patch in our relationship, and she says, hey, I need time to think about this and everything, if I'm blowing up her phone, calling her and texting her, she's going to get even freaking more annoyed. But as soon as I say, hey, I respect her boundaries, she needs time to think, she's not going to think about me calling and blowing up her phone and getting annoyed. She's going to think about all the good things that I do for her and all the value that I provide. And naturally, she's going to be able to see that and understand my value that I bring to the relationship. So the same thing applies when you put resistance on something and you say, I want, it literally goes the complete opposite direction. You have to become the individual before the result comes. You don't all of a sudden become a millionaire overnight. You have to become that individual, and then the results of a millionaire will eventually come into your life. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk today, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace! Not a lot of people made it to the end of the video, but you did. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Also, comment below. I want to know who you guys are and how I can help you guys out with your trading. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping weekly videos every single week on trading to help you guys out. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.